Here is the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport, more specifically its third generation, which was produced between 2015 and 2017. This 7-seater, rugged, frame-based SUV is ready for real off-road challenges and was created to compete mainly with the Toyota Fortuner. We're eager to uncover what, beyond its appealing price, can impress and win us over. Overview. While the Pajero Sport may look appealing from the outside, the version we're looking at is the model produced before the 2018 facelift, which brought about slight changes to the appearance of the front fascia. You may notice the similarities with the Mitsubishi Triton, as the Pajero Sport is based on this model and shares many features with it. The side silhouette is attractive, with the window line sweeping dynamically upwards. Please note that the presented car has been fitted with accessory wheels that take away much of its off-road character, which is clear from its design. Despite the factory-installed step bars for easier access, the ground clearance remains high. A very distinctive look is given to the rear of the Pajero Sport by the somewhat odd-looking slim taillights. In the 2018 facelift version, these were shortened in response to comments and requests from users and potential buyers. A large roof spoiler is included as standard, giving the car a more aggressive character. The Pajero Sport is available in two variants, a 5-seater and a 7-seater. The version we are presenting here is the 7-seater with 3 rows of seats. Regardless of the seating configuration, the bodywork remains the same and measures 4.84 meters, which is only 5 centimeters less than the second-generation Toyota Fortuner. The wheelbase is 280 centimeters, which is 5.5 centimeters less than that of the previously mentioned competitor. The Pajero Sport has a relatively large turning radius of 5.6 meters, which makes maneuvering in the city a bit more difficult than in a typical city SUV or crossover, but the Mitsubishi still needs slightly less space to turn than the Fortuner. In terms of dimensions, the car is 183 centimeters high and 181 centimeters wide. Ride quality and safety features. From a driving performance perspective, the Pajero Sport has a lot to offer, in particular the 4-wheel drive version that we are presenting here. Earlier, we mentioned that the Pajero Sport shares many similarities with the Triton. You can see a review of the Triton on our channel, check the link below. Sharing the same roots has allowed for optimized production, resulting in an SUV with excellent off-road capabilities at an attractive price. The body is mounted on a rigid frame, which provides stability and support. This body-on-frame platform construction, found in vehicles such as the Toyota Fortuner, Isuzu MU-X, Ford Everest, and Nissan Terra, has many advantages but also certain limitations compared to modern unibody city SUVs in terms of on-road driving behavior. That said, the Pajero Sport is, at its core, a versatile vehicle designed for tackling challenging tasks. Even without an additional suspension lift, it offers 21.8 centimeters of ground clearance and can overcome waters up to 70 centimeters deep. The approach angle is 30 degrees, and the departure angle is 24.2 degrees. Well, the car weighs 2,080 kilograms in the 5-seat version and 2,130 kilograms in the 7-seat version. The weight-to-power ratio is satisfactory, and many may even be pleasantly surprised by how easy it feels to drive at highway speeds. We will cover this in more detail in the section on engine, fuel consumption, and performance. Let's return to the suspension for a moment, and consider it in the context of the vehicle as a whole. Users describe it as being both supple and well-absorbing when it comes to road unevenness. However, the handling requires some getting used to, as the steering is sluggish and requires you to put in a bit of muscle. Maintaining a perfectly straight course while driving on a straight road at high speeds requires some effort. In fact, the car tends to oscillate and behave somewhat like a boat. This is particularly noticeable during fast cornering, heavy braking, and during intervention by the active collision mitigation systems, which are rated as a bit too sensitive by users. Notably, the car dips its nose when braking hard. Braking is reliable regardless of the conditions, thanks to discs on both axles. Once again, Mitsubishi has delivered, offering unrivaled Super Select 4-wheel drive capability. This system comes with center and rear differential locks, low range, and multiple driving modes tailored for gravel, mud, snow, sand, and rock. You will be delighted by, and often amazed at, how well this car copes with difficult terrain that competitors, especially those in the urban SUV segment, cannot even begin to tackle. However, remember that these advantages come with some shortcomings on asphalt. Slight vibrations and less confident handling at higher speeds are the price you pay for outstanding off-road performance. Interior and luggage. Let's move on to the interior, which isn't as spacious as the car's size might suggest. The design isn't exactly cutting edge either, as the materials used don't impress with their luxurious finish and elegant fit. But that's not what you'd expect from the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. The driving position is comfortable, the seating position is high, and visibility is good despite the small front and rear windows. A rear-view camera is on board, and higher-end versions come equipped with a 360-degree camera system, making maneuvering easier even in the most challenging conditions. Numerous driver assistance systems ensure safety by intervening if a hazard is detected. Some of the standard features include adaptive cruise control, which works from very low speeds, paddle shifters, keyless entry, and trailer towing assist. Considering taller passengers over 180 centimeters tall, the interior may be a bit cramped, especially in the second and third rows, where headroom is limited. Unfortunately, the rear seat does not have a sliding mechanism, which significantly impacts the comfort of the rear seats. The car has a high ground clearance, so accommodating even the factory-fitted sills is not an easy task for shorter passengers, especially children. The third row isn't exactly comfortable either, thanks to the somewhat awkward folding mechanism. But let's get back to the positives. There's dual-zone automatic climate control with ventilation for each row, plenty of storage and cup holders, and additional power outlets for the rear rows. The Pajero Sport offers exceptionally large cargo capacity. In the 7-seat configuration, it can carry up to 645 kilograms. With the third row folded, we have approximately 502 liters of cargo space. Folding all rear seats increases cargo space to 1,488 liters. The 5-seat version offers nearly 150 liters more. The maximum usable floor length is 157 centimeters. For those who want to use the Pajero Sport for towing, this can be done safely for up to 3,100 kilograms. Price at BEFORWARD. Similar Mitsubishi Pajero Sport you can buy at BEFORWARD. The 2015-2017 model starts from around $17,000. Explore stock of Rudged SUV vehicles at BEFORWARD.JP. The right one might be closer than you think. Check the link in the description below for current stock and pricing. Our inventory is updated daily. Engine options and efficiency. There are 4 engine options available for the Pajero Sport, 1 3-liter V6 petrol and 3 turbo diesels. In this case, the car is equipped with the 4N15 engine, a 2.4-liter unit that delivers 181 PS and 430 Nm of torque. It is also available in a reduced power variant. It is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission that can be shifted using paddle shifters on the steering wheel. The engine-to-transmission combination and its operating characteristics are designed for the lowest possible fuel consumption, with the transmission shifting frequently and quickly to keep the car moving in the highest possible gear and the lowest possible revs. As a result, it is relatively quiet inside. However, users remark that this characteristic gives the car a sluggish impression, and below 1800 RPM, it lacks dynamics. To drive this car dynamically, simply use the paddle shifters when necessary and apply extra foot pressure to the accelerator. Overall, considering its size, the Pajero Sport is fairly economical in terms of fuel consumption while offering above-average off-road capabilities. The 68-liter fuel tank provides a combined range of around 810 kilometers, equivalent to an approximate average fuel consumption of 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers. At a speed of around 80 kilometers per hour on asphalt and smooth, out-of-town traffic, you can manage around 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers. Models produced in 2024 onwards are fitted with a new 4N16 engine, which delivers up to 208 PS and 470 Nm of torque in its most powerful variant. If you're looking for quality car at great price, visit BEFORWARD.JP. Explore our extensive stock of used and brand new vehicles, including models from our Thailand inventory. We offer a vast selection of vehicles to suit every taste and budget. You can also send your inquiries to top@BEFORWARD.JP.